level 4 or 5 I'm strong, but like I'll never feel as strong as I am on Darius level 1, you know? That
Yeah, of
mental.
course.
Like Darius I have a carry mental and on Aatrox I don't. Because I feel like such a fucking bug sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you are deciding to play one of the like a really difficult champion. Aatrox is not,
Yeah.
easy by any means.
I've been getting decent at it though, I feel. That's skill. Yeah. I've been getting my my thingies in. So that's nice. Match accepted. Dude, I had a McDonald's burger today, and I'm not sure if you guys have this in America, but I'm pretty sure you don't. We had a chicken waffle burger with
Oh my gosh.
Dutch waffles, like the stroop waffles. Have you heard of them?
I know what they are. I've had them before, but we don't have them in McDonald's here.
Yeah. So we had like crushed stroopwafel with caramel chili sauce on a chicken patty, dude. It was
Oh
and bacon,
man.
dude. It was so good. It was
Sounds
so
like
good.
heaven. Yeah, it's weird. McDonald's everywhere else in the world is almost completely different than America. Like America,
Yeah.
they get away with putting like ultra processed foods, and it's actually not as bad in some of the other countries.
Yeah. Okay. I got my ass beat by a Vayne the other day, but I have no counter pick, so I might ban Aurelia.
So yeah, I mean, Vayne is just going to be a little bit of a different setup. So like, I don't know, what did you build first item?
Edge of Night.
Cool. And then did you go? What runes did you go?
I think I went Comet.
You did. Okay. And then full lethality after that.
Yeah, but it didn't come to after that. I never finished my second item.
Okay. Try swap with your AD carry. If you're AD carry or jungle are normally the best to first pick.
Okay. Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So like in order of prio for what's most important to hide as champions, your support and your top lane are the most important.
Really? Support too?
Yeah.
I thought it was
I mean,
mid
maybe
lane and
not in these
top lane.
games. No, mid lane is like the champions that are hard to lane against mid are always just lane bullies. So like LeBlanc is gonna lane bully like 90% of champions, so it doesn't really matter if you hide your pick. Where like
sense.
support will actually dictate the entire maps. One example would be, let's say you're playing Enchantress supports into a melee support. They're always going to get priority level 1, and the melee support won't be able to move first or potentially like react to the invade because they're going to be shoved under turret. But we're playing in silver, so like all that
Doesn't
game
really
theory
matter.
that's supposed to happen like doesn't apply.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna quickly grab a water and then we can start properly.
Okay.
Okay, Seraphine CC, Lee Sin CC. Both are not really tanky. Tryndamere.
Oh man, this is an awful matchup for Aatrox.
Yeah, it is.
Now, hear the silence of annihilation.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah,
I'd probably go flat HP instead of scaling because you're going to fight you early.
Got it. Got it. No, I think
this is preference. I always take absorb life just because it helps you get out of harder lanes. Where like Triumph is obviously good, but
if you kill him,
yeah,
that's the. Okay. I am going D-Shield into Tabbies into Eclipse. And I'm gonna go maybe Bruiser. Because I've had a lot of success with Bruiser.
I would probably build something a little different. I mean, that can work. I just don't think Eclipse is very good in this matchup because he's just gonna sustain all the damage that you do.
Yeah. With the Q.
Yeah. So I mean, this is actually a matchup where if you want to go Bruiser, you could actually go Sundered Sky into Sojin. It's also a matchup where you can go like early Executioner and go D Blade and actually try kill him. Because you're never gonna outsustain. You're never gonna outsustain Tryndamere. So going D Shield. and he doesn't apply it. Yeah, he doesn't apply it often. Where like a ranged champion's going to auto attack you. You know, you should never be in auto attack range for Tryndamere. You should never be Eing into him. You should be
Tryndamere with lethal
looking
tempo
to.
is a sin, though. I feel.
I hate that champion. This is actually the champion I perma ban.
Really?
So,
Dude,
yeah,
it's such a dumb champion too. Like this character can go 0 and 7, and still split push.
Yeah. Whenever you can, share your screen again because it stops.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I would try to go deep blade this game instead, and then I would probably go executioner first item.
Executioner.
Yeah. And then go top level 1, like immediately run to your bush or run to your 5-point position.
I don't remember what I was to be honest.
In the river, right below Pixel Bush. So that bush right there in the middle, it's called Pixel in the river,
Yeah.
and then it's right at this entrance right here.
Okay.
This is where you should stand every single game. Now there should be somebody standing to the right of you by the other bush. If you scroll, yeah, that bush.
Yeah.
That's the other 5-point, but they're not doing that. But Lee Sin's also showing mid. So it doesn't look like they're invading.
No, but Lee Sin is also their mid laner.
Yeah. But normally they'd be like together as 5 if they were mid laning. Alright, so how you want to play this matchup? It's actually winnable. Look, this guy has domination, which means he will E on you level 1, and he's going to do a shit ton of damage. You only throw your Q out once he's about to like last hit a minion. And if not, you know, he does come into you, save your passive auto, like understand he's going to trade into you really hard level 1.
Yeah.
You can actually win with D-Blade. You can actually kill him like pretty early if you space properly.
Okay.
So go walk with the wave as soon as you can.
So we space Q, be aggressive, and we can win.
He's gonna E into you, so I would try to just let him get the shove early.
Yeah.
And then only throw your Q and save your passive auto. Throw your Q when the minion's last hitting. Okay, you're really good. He's auto attacking the minions. So when he goes last hit this minion, you can throw. Okay, good try. Careful, you're walking. You can E on. He's gonna kill you.
Okay,
Yeah,
first
you threw
blood
your
on my
Q
Lee Sin. Oh yeah.
You threw your Q1 a little bit early. Then you didn't full mute either.
I didn't?
No. It's
No,
okay.
I'm on
Just play
pre-med.
your
I'm
game.
on
Play your
pre-med. I'm
game.
on pre-med.
Okay. Full mute turns off the pings, is why.
Aren't pings helpful too?
Not from these teammates. So what you're gonna try to do, because the wave's kind of pushing, is you actually want it to not fully crash on this wave, you want it to fully crash on the next wave.
I wanted to fully crash. I'm good at that.
So just be aware if you're trading when into a crashing wave, because it could die. It's one of the things we talked about.
Oh yeah. Why is he here?
You can
Oh.
don't EQ into him. Just try only use Q1.
Yeah. Got it.
Because then he can immediately E into you and then auto attack.
Which sucks.
And
He's
then
just
try
gonna
not
show.
to use. Yeah. If you can't hit the second part of your Q, don't use the second part of your Q. Good. Now you can EQ here. Good. Cool. Really good. Hit again. The auto attack reset. Okay.
Oh yeah. That was a little bit too late.
Now he's in range. Now you can trade with him. He has no E. There you go. Let's go!
Let's go,
Oh,
baby!
Fight. Turn on. Look down. Turn around. Okay, save. Use your ability. Okay, you're good. Now push your wave. Now ping for assistance to shove your wave, if you can.
He's not gonna shove my wave.
That's okay. Just hit the wave as fast as you can.
And we've
should
been
be able to
practicing. Oh, he's got him!
Make sure you got the cannon. That's important. Ah! It's okay, reset. Okay, executioner refill.
Executioner refill?
you're winning one of the hardest matchups purely because you took Ignite and you actually spaced properly and played the early levels properly.
Nice. Nice hold. Hold.
So what's gonna happen here? I would actually not have your chat to pre-made only, have it to everybody, and play with full mute because you need to be able to type to your team, but you don't want to hear what they say. So same team, or that's fine, and then slash use space all, and then say Shaco come top. We can't kill. Say no sums.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, your chat restricted. It's okay. Ping assistance, then on the way. Ping him. And then just trade really aggressively. Shaco's coming, keep trading. Q2 into him. Oh, he has no E. Shaco's coming, keep hitting. Okay, now kite down to the river, Use your bot. Okay, now Q.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright, now freeze the wave, you're good. Don't, oh, you didn't freeze this, okay.
Because of the Q3, right?
You're good, yeah. So we're gonna time this flash, so what's the cooldown for flash?
5 minutes? 300 seconds? Yeah. So it's gonna be 10 minutes? 10 minutes 30?
Yep. So this is where you're gonna deny him. Okay, we can only
do this if he has, yeah.
You can't eat it. So if he goes to last hit this minion, this is where he's in the HP range where you can Q2 him. Wait for him to go for the last hit, you're not trading with good timers.
Okay, got it.
Don't let him auto attack, you're good. You can walk up to space it, but your goal is to crash this wave and get a reset off because you don't know where jungle is. There you go, that's a timer. His auto attack, he's last hitting a minion, so that's when
dude, I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say I'm burn, but...
Okay. If you can trade with him here, can you trade? You can actually, if he walks up again, you can take one more trade and dive him before he hits level 6. Just keep in mind, he's probably about 4 CS off from hitting 6 here. Maybe even less.
No, he got 6.
Alright, tough way to reset. Probably good double longsword.
No boots?
No, double longsword. It's a fighting lane. You need all the combat that you can get.
This body held together by firing synapses and strings.
Okay.
This is the point where Tryndamere is gonna potentially get this wave in. You can try thin out the wave and hold it and stop him from basing. Yep. You have tempo over him, right? You have item advantage, but don't take too much damage because you don't have teleport.
What is too much damage?
Too much damage is where he can dive you if you take too much. So try hold the wave, freeze it outside of turret. You can auto attack and just freeze it here. So these small things that we're doing, they all are building blocks to get more kills and get more gold than him.
Yeah.
I'd probably kill 2 of the mages because it's gonna crash too fast. Nice. Make sure you prep your minions. You're gonna have to W this.
An enemy has been slain.
The way minions aggro as well is they will aggro to the closest melee minion, even
close
if you're
melee
closer
minion.
to it. Yeah, even if you're closer to them. So sometimes they just run into turret and you're like, what the heck? So you have to hold it pretty far outside.
Okay, yo, that makes a lot of sense actually. I didn't know that. Hey.
So now we Q1 whenever he goes for a last hit only. No, Q2 into him. There you go. Now you can Q3 into him, he's in range. Cool. Auto W. Okay. Make sure when you get him CC'd, you always play for your W at the same time. If you take one more trade, we don't know where jungle is, so we probably want to ward soon. Like an early river ward. But we still want to pressure the wave. So don't let him get Fury. Q2, perfect. Hitting. Super good.
Dude, I'm feeling like so powerful right now. Also the
We're
ignite
playing
thread.
properly.
Yeah, the ignite thread is also
now,
really...
If you Q1 or QE W with ignite, you can pop it. Alright, shove the wave. Shove the wave as fast as you can.
It's shove, no?
Yep, shove as fast as you can.
This way for me.
Yes. And then you're gonna get 1 plate, and then you're gonna base.
Why can I get 1 place now? Why can get a... why do I...
1 plate, and then now start recall. Go back and start your recall. Right here, there you go. a little. You have to go behind the melee minions, but I think you'll be okay. So this is maxing your tempo. Yeah, just go Sojin first. Don't get boots.
Got it. I
Yeah,
think I
so
could
you
have
see
gone
if
pickaxe
you-
first.
Yeah. Whenever you can buy it, this is okay. It's itemization. Whenever you can buy the highest component item, you always buy that first.
Okay.
But you're in a place now where your lane is very, very good. It can
Yep.
very quickly go bad though. So don't do it. People
I'm
get
an expert.
overconfident with kills. Just play slow. Now you're in a place where you can actually start wanting into him, you know, and really playing aggressive. There's the wave. You're not buffering your W when you Q and stun him. Keep ready. Ready. Ult him, run into his turret. Run into his turret.
His turret.
His turret, so that way he has to.
Nice flash. By his turret.
So he can't kill you there, he doesn't have the damage to, and if you ult, you're gonna get extra move speed. The only way that he has to run is retreat. That's his only play. If you run away, then he can E out. But if he E's out, you can kill him at the end of it. So push the wave as fast as you can, get another plate.
That's some that's some fucking dumb shit, dude. What the fuck am I? What is this game plan?
Actually, reset. I'd reset here. Reset. So the really important part when you're ahead and this is pushing a lead is keeping your tempo.
Okay, and this?
So I would
Sell refill?
Yeah. Run back for use E fast as lane as you can. You don't need full HP. Go regen while you're walking. So what you're learning this game is keeping the highest tempo possible, which is going to abuse them. And when you have ignite, it's really important to keep this tempo.
Yeah, because I'm so
You
lethal.
went for a plate there. Yeah. What happens if you go for a plate there?
I lose tempo, he comes to lane. I recall, he cancels me, I get Jikanked by a jungle.
Yeah. I use your EOC cooldown too, it was up for like 2 seconds. Archer in him wherever you can. And I would probably slow push this.
Okay.
So, what Tryndamere can do that your kit can't do is it can farm other camps, right? And it can become accelerated. If your jungler was top here, I would probably hard push this wave instead. But because you're technically weak side and you're hard winning as weak side, the game is going good.
It's kind of hot, dude. Look at my bot lane, bro.
Yeah, they're getting hard camped by Shaco. This is your weak side top and you're winning. This is how the game's supposed to go. But they're gonna throw their kills. You don't need to chase. Hard shove the wave and you can look to dive him now. So once you put him in a position where he basically has to walk up, he has to walk up and farm, right? You can easily, you know, bait out his ulti now. So I would probably Q1 W and then try space with Q2 E. Okay, now you can straight. You're gonna
Because he was about to... Yeah.
Yeah, he can't heal. If you have ignite and you have previous wounds on him, they're crazy. We don't know where the jungle is, so like something we're not asking ourselves before we're fighting. I know you're just fighting.
Where?
Yep. Is pre-fight checklist. Like what spells does he have?
What kind of thingies does he have? Yeah, shit. Oh.
Got it. You're good.
Oh.
Boots 1.
Oh, boots 1.
Boots 1. Yeah, and then blue trinket.
I've never bought blue trinket. I mean, I buy it like rarely.
Yeah, blue trinket should be almost every single game when you get level 9, and then when you transition into more of the mid game, which is where like objectives are coming up, I swap to sweeper whenever I have kill threat. So put your blue trinket on top of blue buff. So like in the bush by blue buff.
This one.
Right there, yeah. Yep. So the way blue trinket works, it's like passive income, or it's like
Passion vision score.
Yeah, you're gonna build inwards outplay. Keep fighting, get ult through. Go, you have Sojin. You can probably EQ him and maybe cancel his. Okay, he's gone. Good try. So by building your vision from your jungle first, eventually you start building vision out. So the next plant or the next blue ward you're gonna do is gonna be the bush above blue buff, and then the tri bush, and then all of a sudden you have like 4 wards in your jungle that are gonna last the entire game. Hard push the wave, he's gone.
Dude, listen, I'm having so much joy listening to this because that makes more sense, you know. It makes so much more sense now. Like what you're saying to me, it makes sense. and that's really chill. Because this game doesn't make a lot of sense to me 90% of the time. But this really makes sense. You make it sound very easy to understand.
Yeah, so hard shot this next wave, and then go let the herald. Okay, you're good. I would just take a base after you kill this. We need to work on your auto attack reset with E as well.
Yeah.
You can do it a little bit faster.
I think it's bugged as well at the moment.
I would probably go voltaic. No. Yeah, you got it. You built the right thing. Never mind.
Yeah, boy. Voltaic is so chill, dude. I've been going so much bruiser lately, but I sometimes I slot a little voltaic in there because it's so chill.
I play Aatrox a little differently. I think the champ is a little bit too slow if you play CP and don't go full lethality.
Yeah, yeah. No pouring is what you say.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop 20 kills every time I play this champ.
Okay.
This is where the game gets a little different. So this is really important here. At this point of the game, what do you think you should be doing?
15 minutes, second dragon, first dragon.
You have first turret. You're winning lane. What do you do?
Slow push this, hard push next, look for a roam. Expand the lead. And the roam could also be like a jungle camp.
You're right. You are right about expanding the roam, but it's more about jungle camp than it is, going.
Mid
so
lane.
what I would do here is you want to keep your lane there as much as possible and be able to rotate first. So that means every single time the wave is up here, because we're not playing in freaking challenger, you're right about freezing if it's challenger. But hard shove this. Look if Krugs are up. Try take the Krugs, and then if not, then you go roam to mid. No, sorry, Krugs. Now go look at the Raptors if this is down. Enemy Raptors. So at this point, you're trying to get more gold than the enemy. You have a Shaco on your team, which means he's going to die on repeat and give up the lead that he had. Now rotate mid.
And take the wave. I fucked up the vision.
So you see, you're good. Do you see how you're going to have a timer to move first because you shoved the wave before he does?
Yeah, and now I can just go back to the thingy too.
Now he should shove one more wave top. Now the wave's going to crash. And unfortunately, you need to hit mid turret here instead. Prioritize hitting mid over, one wave.
Okay.
And
Why?
then Echoes should get. This gives you more gold. So you're denying gold and getting gold. So that, think about it this way, the 90 gold that the cannon name would give you is also lost. And the XP is lost, so they basically lost 180 gold. And then you get the turret as well, so that's 250 plus the experience. Now at this point, if you have your item, I'd probably reset. You probably need one more camp, which I would take Gromp.
I like that Echo insta rotated. That was super chill.
Do you see what's happening in this game, though? You guys are very slowly throwing the game. Not you, like your team. So this is where I would probably type, let's focus on objectives, stop fighting. The leads and the bounties and the way dying works that we talked about, you could be 10-0, and if you die 2 times as 10-0, that's just like being, giving 10 kills. So run bot here this time instead.
Because this is pushed.
Yep, we're just going to make sure we're maximizing our side lane impact. Lee Sin's not going to know how strong you are because he hasn't been trading with you, so you can actually one-shot this guy.
But this guy is also strong.
Yeah, well, you're Aatrox, and you have good CS, so you can 100% trade. So I would shove the wave, and then take
he's
camp. Take the camp. So you're always trying to max your farm as much as you can.
Also by taking my 8 jungle camps?
Yes. The side camps are yours as a laner, and also Ash should be not on this side. I mean, she can go. I would just hard shove bot, and then she's gonna group. Echo should go top side, but he's dead.
Yeah. So they gotta take the tower, take a bounty.
If Lee Sin Q's on you, don't get baited. You can just W out right away.
Yeah.
You can trade with him, but don't insta pump. And then here you're gonna shove the wave, and then you're gonna look to rotate mid.
I feel like shove next wave.
Look to rotate. No, you don't know where they are on map. Okay, actually they're good. Surfing shove top. So you want to bring them to you. You have Ignite. You're strong. You have 100% EQ kill this guy. What? Okay, you trolled. That's okay. You can do the same thing. You can dive this guy in your turret.
Dive?
Oh yeah, you're level 14, he's level 9. Go. probably like the worst mistake you can make because the 4 kills and everything you've done to lead up to that, you basically have given Kaisa, I think, a little bit of a shutdown. But when you're 5 levels ahead of somebody and you give them a kill, you basically give them a full level and a half.
Oh.
Which is insane. So like dying when you're up in XP is like the worst thing that you can do.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
This game, yeah, Tabby. Or steel cups. You have enough for it. You want to save your crucial summoners too. So the theme here is you would flash there. Obviously, like it's the wrong play to do because you died and you misplayed it. So you just, once you miss the first Q and you miss the second Q, except that he's getting out.
In the fourth one.
Now you're not going to have to flash for the dragon fight, which is more important.
And no
it's more
ignite.
important. Yeah, save your summoners for the major fights. It's more important to do that rather than even if you can get a kill, unless the kill prevents them from contesting. So like sometimes I'll blow my entire load to like kill the enemy jungle so they can't contest the dragon in the first place.
Yeah.
And then the dragon's, you know, spawning is they're spawning and we just get it for free. I would spam backping your team, by the way. You need to communicate more.
Enemy rampage.
Okay, Kaisa, there's 4 top. One of them recalled.
Ally has been slain.
They're all, no, they're 4 there. The 4 spirit?
No, don't die if you have to. But if you able take, you can auto him. He's slowed, and then you can kite him out.
Dragon?
You don't need to get the Grom. So you're not maxing your gold here.
What do you mean?
Shove the wave first. Okay, die. Ash has ulti.
Nice.
She waited too long.
That was hold.
Whatever. Anytime you can max your gold, which means you always farm the minions first because they can die. But anytime you're not farming minions, you should be farming jungle camps. Just wait for E. Yada. Kill this guy very, very quickly.
Could I have killed the Seraphine there?
No, you couldn't.
Okay, because of the tower.
If you W, then you, now you can. Save your Q. You can E over the wall to the left.
Okay, unlucky.
We're not asking yourself so you can jump in. We're not looking at the mini map.
No, exactly. That's kind of dumb. I was just tunnel visioning on the Seraphine kill. Ooh, dude, there's so much to think about. There's so much to think about. Done. Okay. And Leeson still up there. Oof. Shaco. Shaco. Baron. And we got this guy on top.
Sacrifice your flesh to me, creature, as one who is
Dude, this was a nice Baron call. I don't hear you anymore, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just right now, right?
Oh my god. Shaco, question mark?
I probably would go profane, by the way. I know you already killed the other combo legend, so you can just really control this and like this kind of dog push it now as an item. They changed it.
When?
They changed it so that it only slows if they are under 50% health, where
Oh.
it used to always slow.
Profane instead of Sorrel Jam? I can deal with that, to be
Yeah.
honest. I'm doing
So
it
the
mostly
reason
for
why
the
you would
armor
want-
ramp and
Yeah, but
they're-
who's building armor on their team?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
When they don't have armor, lethality is better. When they do have armor, percent is better.
Okay. Lee Sin? Chauvin group?
At this point, you have Baron. I would probably pressure the side lane, but I would also be back pinging them and tell them to wait for you to get timer. Because if they fight right now, it's gonna make This is the power of Sojin.
Holy fuck. That second rotation, I got so strong.
Yeah, conquer Sojin when you have extra ability damage.
Yeah.
That's one of the best items.
Whoa,
to build.
what the fuck?
The bare minimum, you've learned a different, way to play. I know you probably played it before, but just a different
Yeah,
version of the
Yeah, well, I usually did this a lot. And then I went bruiser and suddenly it started dropping like 20 bombs.
The thing about these games is people make so many mistakes. If you just build full lethality
Yeah,
and like
the
full
one-shot them.
damage, you just have more opportunity to exploit those mistakes. Alright, so at this point of the game, what do you think you should be doing?
Recall skill reset for Dragon, or just go for Dragon, maybe catch out someone.
Yeah, Dragon's up. You guys should be doing it. So Shaco's trolling. When you know what to do and you know what the next step is, you need to communicate with your
Like
team.
ping,
You kind of
ping,
rarely ping. Yeah, one of the things I'm realizing about you is you do not ping at all.
No. Reset. Why am I pinging? I don't know what to ping. I'm not pinging and I don't know what to do, you know? I mean, I do know what to do in a little bit, but in a way I don't.
Every time I ask you, you're like 75 to 80% right with what to do.
Yeah, maybe just not sure.
So, closing out a game at this point with a melee mid, melee jungle, you guys are gonna need Baron to like close out. So you're basically stalling for the next Baron to come up. You're gonna farm, you're not gonna die. Okay, keep going. You can EW this time. You are so strong.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
So you would probably would have dropped 20 kills this game if we didn't make like those two stupid mistakes.
Those two deaths.
That took you off map. Yeah. And just like that though, like a great play like that when you're that bad and it hit.
Nice, dude. That felt really good to play.
Yeah.
I felt so
You did a really
fucking
good
giga
job.
strong.
You did a really good job. Hopefully this game feels a little better.
I felt so strong.
There is hundreds of things we should have done differently, and I'm not saying that to like take you down or.
That's
give you,
fine. That's
you
fine.
know,
Listen,
but
it would be crazy if
good
it
job
wasn't.
getting the win.
It would be crazy if this was a challenger play suddenly, you know?
Yeah. You're doing great though. So why don't we go into like the VOD review really quickly?
Yeah,
And then
sounds
let's-
good.
I'm not kidding you. In these next 20 minutes, as long as you're thinking about these things and you're able to get these bad habits out,
Yeah.
you will start winning so many more games. You're literally like I would say 10 to 12 bad habits away
To get there.
from being gold, if not higher.
Nice. Okay, I love that.
Like your mechanical skills is fine, like compared to like a gold player.
Hmm.
So maybe we can start the review.
Look at my minions, bro.
Yeah, that's one of the things we need to talk about.
I mean, this is way above my normal though.
I know. Okay. That's good. If it's progress, that's good. I'm not
It's
gonna say
progress.
it's not
It's
good.
progress, but it needs to be higher. I
I'm
got
gonna
it.
say, yeah, I'm gonna say if you're ahead, imagine if you were behind, like what would your CS have been? Would it have
Yeah,
been like 4
I
per
couldn't have
minute?
probably.
If you're ahead and you're winning, your CS should be even higher.
Yeah.
But this is good.
Okay. I like that vision. The vision plan we have. I like that.
Yeah, it's good. It'll help you kind of rotate in. When you're snowballing as well, like sometimes just going sweeper is fine. You don't need to go blue trinket, but there's kind of 3 ward phases for the game
Yeah.
as a top laner. So number 1, you obviously have, you know, your early game where you have yellow wards, and that's supposed to be used to, you know, deny ganks, track enemy jungle,
Yeah.
whatever you can, like very obvious. Number 2 is the blue trinket phase, which is about like I would say 9 minutes almost, or 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
that's when like the bush you're standing right in front of
This
and
one.
the tribe bush, and so your whole jungle, right? Your job as a jungler is to try to get blue trinket level 9 as fast as you can and put a ward in every single one of these bushes, starting from your base, ending with their base. So like go to your right a little bit
Minions
towards mid lane. So you know this bush right here, the mid lane, not that bush, but the one to the left of it.
Yeah.
You got it, that one that you're looking at.
Right one
so
here.
that's the last one you want to ward because it's the most common bush for them to walk into.
Yeah.
So the entrance to your, the one that you're not standing at.
Okay. So this
So
one,
get your-
then this one, then this one.
Yep. And then yeah, try bush as well at some point. So then once you get those warded, I swap out to sweeper, but it also depends on their team. If they have a team that you can't face check, so you have like Elise, Ari, Syndra, any of these mages that can get a pick,
Yeah.
that's when I would probably just keep blue trinket. But if you have sweeper on side, and you know we talked about how you were able to shove the wave in,
Yeah.
and then move first, you sweep before you go for that roam. You're completely off vision. The probability of that roam is really high.
Okay, because
in all
they
ranks.
don't see me coming.
Yeah. So, all right, now into the actual game. Press play. What's the mistake here?
Missing my Q, I think.
Why
Yeah,
did you throw your Q?
That's a good question.
It's not missing your Q. It's why did you throw your Q is the mistake.
I think I wanted to pressure him a little bit.
Yeah, we only throw our Q on Aatrox when the minion's gonna die. You do not throw your Q any other time.
Yeah, because he's gonna be locked in the animation.
The other time
Like
it's
there.
okay to throw your Q. Yeah, exactly. When it becomes okay to throw your Q, which we very rarely, is like once you got a lead, you know how you could start EQing into him and he couldn't fight back?
Yeah.
That's when the matchup changes. So at this point, yeah, so we're not respecting level 2. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Again, so you can see the bad habits now watching your own gameplay, like why are you throwing Qs there? Same thing with Aatrox as well. You did it properly there. Don't use your Q2 if it's not going to hit.
Yeah. It's also the cooldown, right?
Yeah, decrease the cooldown, and it's gonna let you like play the game a little bit more. And then once you're level 3, then you can start, you know, EQing and potentially spacing him. But are you seeing like how the last 4 Qs you've used have all been
fucking dumb? Yeah.
well, not dumb. I mean, incorrect, right? And now it's put you in a place where your waves crash and you're like losing something.
Yeah.
So the same one with that one, right? Like bad trade timer.
I didn't get any of the CS here. That was also so bad.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, so let's fast forward. That's the first thing. Let's see where like the second mistake is. We won't talk about the trade anymore. Oh, this was the next thing. When you use your W, I think your W usage is like a little bad. So you should be stacking your W on top of your Q1 or your Q2. And then you want to use it in a direction where like, obviously if he's spun out there, which I don't know why he just didn't spin out, he's fine.
Yeah.
But the box is to the right when the box could be vertically, right? He has to walk up there. So just like changing your placement a little bit.
I could have killed him if I hit the sweet spot there.
Still,
I didn't see this either. This is so dumb. This was so weird that I didn't see this.
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Like,
I had work today.
Yeah, you had a long day.
Yeah.
So that's like W usage again as well. Why don't you rewind and look at that play and think how you could have used your W differently? Like aside from being late from the play, that's another thing.
Okay.
So if you hit the Q flash, great. I think you go for that play all the time because they're not going to react to it.
Nope.
So your W as a gauge, try to think of it predictably. So instead of W here, wait.
He
and
can
then
walk
W
so.
here.
Yeah.
So like he's gonna have to choose to flash to the left or to the right, and then Shaco's still gonna be in range because by the time he flashes in the opposite direction, he's gonna die. This is a little bit closer.
Shaco, dude. Shaco players, bro. They're one of two though. They're one of two. Either they throw me or they throw the enemy. It's never. It's always something.
I don't know about EU. Shaco players in NA, it's the same thing. They always get 10 kills and then they throw the game and blame their team. It's the same thing every game.
Nice.
They never can close out a game because their champion is just not able to do it. Unless they play AP Shaco, then it's playable.
Different story. Do you want me to do 2 times or 4 times?
This is fine. 2 times is fine.
Oh, this champion looks so goofy on the skin.
The way he walks. Alright, so the next time we have a coaching session, you better not be using your Qs like this, right?
Willy-nilly.
You're gonna change it forever. This is gonna be you taking this moment to say you're never gonna trade like this again. It's all champions. It's not champion specific. It's game specific.
Only hit it when they're trying to go for CS. Punish their CS.
When you are looking at your minions dying, not where they are.
Yeah.
Because even if you throw your Q and it misses, your Q is now worth 20 gold because you denied a minion.
Oh. Hey.
So if you deny the minion and miss, who cares? And then this is matchup specific. Like you'll learn this. It's gonna be the same thing against like Camille would be another example. Riven would be another example. Any champion with like some sort of mobility that's not Malphite.
Yeah. Like a disengage.
You ult to basically get the extra AD to finish up the kill, like potentially on a dive, or if they're Eing into you and you need space.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if you did the same thing with Renekton, if you ulted and ran out of, you can just spin out.
Yeah. Yo, Huso, I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you have a good night playing War Thunder, man. One of the games you should definitely get into once. You should show me. Okay, I'm here.
Check it out. You're good. We did a really good job maxing your tempo this game, by the way. Like,
yeah.
This is like challenger level tempo.
That felt really nice too. How do I decide what?
There.
How do I decide? So just shove, and then back, or what?
How to decide when to go for plates, or what's your
Yeah, because
question?
right now, yeah, exactly. Right now, you told me when to recall, but I don't have like the handlebars now to create tempo like this myself.
I would probably say it's dependent on how far you are in the game and where you kill them. So if you kill them here and you push the wave all the way up and then crouch it and then go for plate, it's not worth it.
No.
I think plates are actually a noob trap.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I heard the bow say that once.
Yeah. Unless you're playing Fiora, Gwen, like champions that can split and they run Demolish. You're not running Demolish.
Yeah. This was awesome. I just want to see this dude.
You know he's fuming. But we could trade a little differently here. So what got him to this place? And let's look at Tryndamere's mistakes. Let's just rewind like 3 times. What got Tryndamere in this position? Right? What's one of the rules that we have? So what's happening with the wave? This is a great example.
It's pushing towards him. He shouldn't be trading on me.
Trading? Yeah, do not trade into the slow push.
Yeah.
You could just chill, maybe drop 2 CS, be full HP. Now what if he's not playing a champion that can just press ult and be invincible? How easy is it to dive this guy? So you're doing the perfect thing that we talked about, which is trading on the slow push. And then going to the trade, how you actually execute it, or the dive.
Oh, that was sexy, right?
Yeah, this is the space where like because you have HP advantage, great. You can continue to trade, but E Q1 W with Ignite would have practiced E Q1, so you EQ into him with W because you're gonna be able to knock him up. The auto's fine as well.
EQ.
You caught him off guard.
Yeah, that's what I did, right? EQW.
You did a little bit later, but like you want to use the W while he's knocked up. And so this is that's minimal, like it's not the biggest.
Yeah,
deal.
no,
but
that's.
If you're playing against a good Tryndamere, that Tryndamere ults runs away. It's so good still because you already did what you have to. You're gonna deny all of these minions, and you're gonna get a plate. You are in such a good position, right? But as far as saying the best thing that you technically could get out of that situation is his ult, and he runs away.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking you'll be able to kill him there, but obviously this is the lower rank, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Dude,
So
I'm
this is good.
stomping this Tryndamere.
So this is something else I want you to kind of notice here. We bought double longsword here instead of ruby crystal longsword.
Because
the
we're
reason
80
behind
gems.
that, not just that, I mean, we want to build Sojin first item, right? So like we're denying our early Sojin because we're putting 350 gold into a longsword instead of Sojin.
Yeah.
You should probably rewind and look at how you played this trade a little differently, but just to make my point, when you're playing matchups that are really dependent on like you having additional damage or trading, and they don't have a one-shot combo. So like if you were playing against Riven, for example, I would tell you to go Ruby Crystal instead.
Yeah, because Riven can fuck me up bursty wise.
Yeah.
That's first versus sustain.
It's good.
Half HP
you
again.
W. Yeah, you used your W to get his E, that was fine. And then now it's the same thing. I think your Q's, and so right here, like pause.
Oh, I'm not. I have my hands on my keyboard.
Go back 15 seconds, and what we should have done, and hopefully you can see it now with how much damage he's done to you. When you have more HP than he does, or actually I should ask, have you ever played chess?
Yes. Not a lot though, but
you know, okay, if you have more pieces than the enemy, if you just trade 1 for 1, eventually they have no pieces left, right? If you have 5 pieces, they have 3 pieces, you'll end up with 2 more than they will.
Yeah.
So what you have now is you have 30 pieces of health bar, he has 10 pieces of health bar. So if you just trade 1 health bar for 1 health bar back and forth, eventually he runs out. But with that being said, when you ult here, in any champion that's not going to have lethal on you, and it's basically a false, it's a fake, what's it called in nature, where like they pretend to be venomous. It's like snakes that are bright colored that aren't actually venomous.
Yeah.
He's running at you. There's no chance he wins. You press ult, and then you just run to the right, which is the only place he can run.
Like this place.
Out ult and sprint to the right.
This angle.
Because he has to flash out or run away with Ghost, and you have enough move speed with your to just eventually get your auto off, or flash for his flash and get the auto.
Did he get killed by a minion? Did he get killed by a minion? I think he did, right? My pleasure was so dumb there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's
the aura flash.
Yeah, well, let's call it that. Let's call it Aura Flash.
What are some things that we should probably be doing differently this game?
Already?
When we're like pre-fight checklist, for example. I'm just gonna say that.
Pre-fight checklist. I should have pressed tab for if there's missing on the map, I think.
That's definitely a great example. And the other thing is you're fighting without vision.
Yeah, because I don't have.
You're against Yon. You're against Yon, but fundamentally, like we should be having wards down. We're not using our wards.
No. No, exactly.
This costs us. So I would probably just fast forward till you finish the lane phase. That's kind of the end of. You're gonna make the same mistakes of like trade patterns. Freezing the wave management is really good. You see how when you have a
deny him everything.
Yep. You did a really good job with your base timers. Make sure you stand behind the minions just in case. Oh my gosh, she was destroying him, bro. And this is where you have...
This is where I should have gone for the win, for the wave. Secure gold?
No, I think
not secure gold.
It's fine. I think it's fine to chase him there. Like, you don't know that he's gonna live with like what was it, like 12 HP.
That was dumb.
That's
close. That was so close.
I would take that.
Buff. Okay.
Fast forward. We get the wave here. It's good. Now this is the point where you're kind of unfamiliar with what to do in the game, and I saw it like in the actions of like what you thought to do next.
Nice.
So a lot of people will make the mistake of running to drag here once they get the turret and shove.
Yeah.
You went top, which was good. So that's a good thing. At this point in the game, you said you think you should slow push and then hard push after.
Yeah.
My recommendation, so let's pause real quick and then let's press F2. Okay.
F2, yeah.
What is Tryndamere doing? Yeah, what is Tryndamere doing right now?
He's accelerating.
So he is stopping the bleeding. So when you're a losing lane like this, even
Yeah.
if I have to like lose 90% of my HP, I will try deny this Krug and then base and try like make it back for the turret, because you should be hard shoving this wave, like, so you should be almost contesting him.
Yeah. On this Krug.
Instead of doing if you didn't freeze, you could have hard pushed the wave, potentially gotten back, but he probably gets the item because he has Tiamat, or he's, you know, his champion's good at killing the jungle camp.
Yeah.
But this jungle camp, Krugs, you are perma shoving top and staying within your role. So my mistake, and this is my biggest mistake as a player, and I guarantee you other people do this too, you try to do too much and you start losing the game. Your role here as Tryndamere, or sorry, as Aatrox, perma keep Tryndamere topside, always be the first to rotate, and show up to the fights that are going to change the game. So this dragon is probably one of those fights. So I would probably shove top as fast as I can, just hope that they don't start the dragon because my bot lane stomped them so hard. Run down, help secure dragon, run back top, keep him pushed in, soak all the gold. So you can press play. That's your win con. And certain champs do this much better than others. Like Kale, for example, will roll, and she's the fastest farmer and will roll every single camp, but she has like other faults in her kit.
Yeah.
But we can go on.
Okay. That makes sense. No, so the reason why I wanted to slow push, hard push is because if I had to fast push this, I would have had the wave here instead of here, and I was kind of afraid that I would get ganked. That being said, I'm so fucking strong. I should have just 1v9.
Yeah, you want them to come to you. You have both Suns and Ignite. If they come, you're literally gonna 1v4 them if you play properly. So that's good. I mean, good idea. Like, you can press play. You want to be pushed up and you want to keep them there. So Tryndamere actually got both of the camps. That's why they were down.
Oh, so he was actually denying me the camps as well.
Yeah, so he did the right thing.
I've never done that.
Tryndamere Yasuo, Riven. I mean, I would say Kale is another one. Does make sure you press F1 so you can come back on Mount Vega. These are all champions that excel at taking jungle camps. This is how they catch back in a mid game. So even if you stomp and destroy the champions, most of the time they come back because they can farm. Fiora is another one of them as well. They can farm back.
Yeah.
So
wait really can't.
Yeah, Aatrox can. It's just he's slower at it because he's not mana and he also heals. He has healing in his kit, so he actually can. Much slower than Fiora and Ravenous type. This is fine. We came back to take another camp. You could probably argue if you're just going for one camp and you need a base, the Raptors would be a little bit closer. But I think, you know, going back to the lane assignments is not a problem.
Oh, like from this place to this and then
so
base.
When you were mid lane, mid lane to
that
Grok,
makes so much more sense actually.
Raptors.
They were so close. That was a lot closer. Yeah.
So I would probably recommend as well going Profane second instead. When they have no armor comp. Yeah, instead of the what's the item that you built? The one that slows them called?
Voltaic, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, Voltaic works. It's just I don't think it's as good.
Okay. Even after the changes to no, what here as well.
I haven't tested it, so you could be wrong. This is champ specific. Like, you don't have to take my word on it.
Yeah, no, I like yeah.
You did. So like, I think if you have Profane there, then this guy dies 100% because Profane's gonna give you the active.
Yeah. So the extra auto attack reset.
You always stayed in range with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the mistake that we'll never do again that happened here?
Okay, so the miss. Yeah, okay. I know I've been preparing for this one. Miss Q1? Don't fucking bother. That's my angle.
Rewind a couple times, yeah. So, I mean, mechanical mistakes will happen. I'm not gonna, you know, call you trash for missing Q1. Like, I make mistakes too. Like, everybody does. A mistake here. Number one, like, just recognize that you're strong. When you see somebody on your screen, you need to ask yourself when you're strong. Who can show up to this fight? If it's immediately just 2 people, okay, I'm gonna kill them both. If it's 3 people, yeah, you might even be able to win. This mistake here that we need to never do again violates the 3-fight checklist. And also violates, like, the win con, which, we didn't have a chance to talk about the win con.
No.
Okay. When you have a lead in the game, your top priority is just to never die.
Yeah.
Just stay alive, number one. So they're trying to kill you. The pressure is on them to stop you, not you to stop them. Once you have a lead, because
Yeah.
if you just maintain your lead, you will eventually win the game.
Because that's
So
that's what I do to bot laners too. Like if they get like their lead in, you stomp them. You TP their lane.
Yep. Slow their tempo, exactly, and that's your job as a top laner as well. So in this situation, you need to always save flash unless you're about to get a triple kill or a penta or a highlight play. You know, it's gonna be crazy. Don't ever trade flash to try and go 1-for-1 or try to kill one person. It's not worth it. It's only worth it if they have a shutdown or if that person is the jungler. And that's
My
because
flash
the
is worth
jungler-
more if I'm ahead.
Yeah. 100%. Well, your flash in general should be worth more. It's more of like one of the most crucial abilities that you have on Aatrox, because if you Q3 enhanced auto attack with Profane auto, you're going to one-shot almost any champion in the game that's not a tank.
No, that makes sense.
So as lethality Aatrox.
Okay.
This game
What do you think of Bruiser Aatrox?
In these games, I'd probably just not build Bruiser Aatrox. Like people, you should just get in the mindset that like I would say 95% of the games he's playing, you could drop 25 kills and be smurfing every single one of them. Like if I jumped in on your account,
Yeah.
I'd probably drop like 30 kills almost every game. And that's because I would also build damage and build a kit. Yeah, build a kit. If I played Janna top, how hard is it for me to, drop 30 kills?
Yeah.
Like you don't have the damage in your kit. If you build full damage, but you are right in the aspect of if this was Challenger and you got a lead, building armor boots first or rushing tabby, like you build resistances when you're ahead normally and then damage when you're behind.
Yeah, exactly. But now we're still building damage regardless.
Well, it's kind of a hybrid. You build steel caps.
Yeah.
You build HP. Sojourn's an HP item. It's not a lethality item.
No, but it's also a naughty item with the passive. That's why I build it. I don't build it for the HP.
You are essentially a bruiser at this point. Like.
Yeah. Dude, swear to God, I can't.
That's pretty good.
Dude, that's slow, bro. Come on, you gotta give it.
They buffed it in the match or what did they do?
I don't know. It just fits. It just works. It just works. I don't know what it is. That's why I'm thinking maybe Profane instead of Cerilja in this case. Then
I could see. Well, Profane third for sure. Cerilja is not a good item unless they actively are things you have to build it. Most of the time, you want to build an anti-kill item instead.
Did I actually hit her here? I think I did, right?
Yeah, you did. This is gonna be. This could be crucial if in other games. Whenever you have the ability to have a way out of fight, this is fine that you Q1. Right here, this is very different. You will catch him. And you tried EQing.
Yeah.
Instead, you can just E-auto, and it's 100% guaranteed kill.
Yeah, because I was faster with my ult anyway.
Yeah, if you EQ, Seraphine ults you if she happens to have ult, or maybe she has heal and the guy gets away, that's tragic. Always take the 100%.
Yeah. This is also everyone collapsed on me.
Yeah, we're not thinking about it. So, I mean, these are the main things we talked about. This is a really, really good game to go over.
Yeah.
Because now we understand trade patterns and this is the trade patterns thing is going to give you a lead like more than 50% of your lanes because you're going to understand how to trade.
And I'm losing so many trades, dude. I'm losing so many lanes lately.
Well, that's because you're not trading properly or thinking how to trade. So minus Vayne Irelia, which like Irelia is extremely good. But the Irelia player is good. It's on play.
Yeah, it's the same. Vayne too, bro. Vayne's also unplayable. It fucking sucks. Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like pick my poison.
I've seen people go. I've lost Vayne.
Yeah, you play Vayne top?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a range top connoisseur. I bully everybody that I play against.
No, we don't talk. We stop. We pretend you never said that. Okay? We just pretend that never happened.
Part of the game. So, even if you build right, like once you get Stridebreaker on 2,
yeah,
and if you're able to get like a small lead, you can actually reaction test the Vayne. If the Vayne's playing on 5 MS, yeah, of course it's going to be impossible to hit him. He's going to dodge everything, and in a perfect world,
I play on 10.
No chance. That's awesome. But also, like, we're playing in silver here. We're not playing against Gumayushi or...
Yeah, true.
there is a world where you play Sword Comet with Aatrox,
Yeah.
and you run a knight, and just goes, and then you get 2 items under Tryndamere, you can't run away from it.
Yeah. Strikebreaker, nice.
It is playable. If you don't go Tryndamere, I don't think it's
Okay, Strikebreaker seems like an angle. Yeah. So Aurelia could be a perma ban if I don't have counter pick.
if you want to play Aatrox, I'd counter ban earlier, because that's the only champion that like there is not really counterplay to.
Ambessa also fucks me up.
Ambessa should not fuck you up as Aatrox. I think,
Really, dude?
you're playing
I
the
got
matchup improperly.
Fucking fucked.
Well, this is the reason why. So this is not understanding Ambessa's weaknesses. Number one, like she gets bonuses if you hit her shield, so you don't do damage into her shield. It's basically like a counter strike, like Jax.
Yeah. But
Number
that's a
two,
very
you have
short
more
reaction.
Yeah, I mean you have more sustain than she does.
Early game.
So, well, early game and all game, she's not, unless she's building Ravenous Hydra Voltaic, which that's like what Koreans are doing. I still don't think that's the most damage. You can actually poke her out.
Like Q1.
You can run, yeah, Q1, use your enhanced auto. Like you just trade slowly with her, and eventually she's gonna lose. It's insane.
Yeah, he waited for me in the bush. Oh, look at that heal.
Yeah, you canceled your first auto. Ooh, look at the damage on the auto. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you have any questions about this game, I think I kind of gave the 4 points at the end of the talk. So the things I would really talk about in this game is farming more, which is like a given.
Yeah.
Trade patterns, like checklist. So like what spells do they have, like wording, really go over that, making sure you're following that. Because if you don't, you're not going to consistently win fights because you're going to die to jungle a lot.
Yeah.
In lower elo, they tend to camp top. I don't know why.
Yeah, that happens. Never mind juggles though. Never mind juggles.
Yeah, true. I mean, we got the Shaco play top, which gave us a lead, and it's all he really needed to do.
Yeah.
But min-maxing the gold, so when you're ahead now, like, I want to hear you say it. What are the, like, in order, the things you're going to do?
Jungle camp. Shove, jungle camp.
No.
When
Before
I'm
that,
ahead. Build resistance.
Shove your way first.
Yeah.
So your side lane is always number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the jungle camps, and then number 3 is the roam.
Okay.
In that order.
And that's
So make
after
sure you
the
don't
turret
go-
is done, right?
Sure. Yeah.
The first
I
turret.
mean, most of the time after the turret, if you want to get really complicated, which I should probably just not even tell you this because it doesn't matter. Like if I'm playing Yasuo or I'm playing champions and I shove the wave in and I don't want to go back to base, I'll go take the side camp
Yeah.
to try to get like additional lead. But only specific champions can do that. Like Fiora is great at it. Jax is really good at it.
Yeah.
Any champion that can like excel at taking side camp, it gives you a huge lead. But yeah,
Okay.
make sure you min-max your gold income. You do not die. You're getting your side wave in. Then you're taking the jungle camps. Then you're looking to roam. And then during this mid phase, or like after the mid game, kind of where you have a lead and you have the first turret or whatever it is, swap over to sweeper and then try to just make plays happen.
And that's
have your summoners.
okay. Yeah, that's like around now. You'd swap to red
Yes.
trinket.
Yes, probably a couple minutes earlier, but yes, you're right. And then closing out games, the most important thing, just die less. It's gonna sound kind of cliche, but if you check your pre-fight checklist, you ask yourself who can come.
Yeah.
Die less.
Die less.
There's things that we haven't covered, which is like on the map, you can basically split the map in half. You know how you can fold it in half, like if you're looking at your mini map, it's parallel.
Are we talking like
Down the river, like look down the river from top to bottom. You see how you can draw a straight line, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that line can move closer to the red side or closer to the blue side.
Yeah.
Maybe I can share my screen actually and
That'd
look
be
at your
nice.
screen. You have 2 monitors, right?
Yeah.
Let me explain this real quick, because this will actually really help you just to teaser the idea. Don't look who's in my DMs if you know who this is.
No, who is that?
Look him up later.
I'm looking him up now.
He's our boy, our super server top laner,
Holy fuck.
Surti. Okay. So imagine this blue line here. Do you see this?
Dude, he plays for FlyQuest.
Yeah. Do you see? So you see this blue line here?
Bro, no, we're talking about this guy now.
No,
This guy plays for
no,
FlyQuest,
I
bro. What the
can't leak.
fuck?
No
Alright,
leaks. No leaks. Can't talk.
okay. No leak. Okay. Are you
1v-
joining FlyQuest?
1v1s.
Okay, yeah.
No. I have a real job. They this blue line can
Yeah.
move up or down, right? It can move this way or it can move this way. As
Yeah.
far as like, well, technically it's this way. But this blue line will move depending on where your team is. So see how like your Ash is here?
Yeah.
So your blue line for where you can safely split push and actually exist is like this.
Tempo a little
So it's
bit, like matching your teammates' tempo.
it looks a little. It's not supposed to look curved. It's probably supposed to be like that. But because your team's pushed up, that's where you can go. Now another world could exist where like let's say your team are here,
Yeah.
and then like the enemy team is like here,
Yeah.
where it becomes unsafe is when you have, you're pushed up here, and now the line looks like this. It's crossed over, and then it's up like this. So see how it's like uneven, where you
Yeah.
have like this amount of space here.
That's a scary zone.
That's the scary zone. Anything outside of that zone, which is kind of where you want to check how you can safely be, depending if you can 1v2 or not, right? You need to ask yourself those questions. But that's where it will change where you can go. So
Yeah.
you just draw a straight line across the map. Anything across that straight line is considered safe.
Yeah. Because they can collapse.
I mean, don't be stupid. Like if they have a 10-0 Evelyn or a Fed jungler, like that line quickly changes. But
True,
that's jungle dependent.
Sky, how did you change your name again? Also, what's up, Regine? Chat says top is easy to gank compared to other lanes. Regarding the why jungles camp top sometimes. This is easy to gank.
Top is easy to gank in the aspect of it's matchup dependent, where if you have two melee champions that are fighting each other, they're going to be
Yeah.
trading more.
Yeah.
So it's easy in that aspect. If as far as unique ways to gank, mid
Yeah.
lane is the easiest lane to gank. You have about 4 different entrances you can gank
Yeah.
through.
Yeah. Dude, people
And
always
they're-
fall from the gank behind, dude. They always fall from this one.
Yeah. So unfortunately, because of the angles that you can gank from mid, you are the most vulnerable, and also you have a support that can roam to your lane very consistently. Top lane, if you ward, it's not very easy to gank because as a top laner, you should be able to see. Remember, we talked about the level 1 ward.
Yep.
Where's
one?
that supposed to be?
This one?
Raptor.
Or
Yeah, Raptor.
this
Raptor.
one?
Yeah.
I like this one as well.
Raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Raptor will tell you where they're starting. You cannot die if the jungle is on the opposite side of the map as you. So if you know they're starting Raptors, until 4 minutes, which is when the Raptors respawn, they will be on the other side of the map. Of course.
God damn it!
Of course,
I completely
if they
forget
do
that
Raptors,
timer.
if they do Raptors, red buff, into golems, now they're top side and they're going to look to either invade or gank you top. And as long as you deny that gank, they've ruined their pathing.
Tempo. Yeah.
And if your jungle full clears, then he can just go and invade as long as you don't die to the gank. But that's why we drop our ward if they start at Raptors, like 245.
Is that a top lane thing to do? The ward there?
It's supposed to be your mid laner or your jungler. But I
What
would,
if you
if my team's refusing to, I would ward there instead.
Okay.
Because you don't need a ward if you know where they're starting. So your ward will last long enough if you ward it like right at, I don't know, 50 seconds,
Yeah.
maybe a little later. It'll last long enough so you can see them clear the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And if they clear the camp immediately, you'll know they started red. If they cleared the camp, maybe like 155, then they started blue and they're pathing up towards you. So either way, you know what side of the map the jungle is on, which determines what you should be doing with your wave.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. I like it. Do you think I feel I've improved? I feel I've improved since last week.
Absolutely. Oh,
I feel
absolutely.
like I've been losing LP, but I've been gaming, dude. Like I've been I've had games, bro.
Yeah. Just worry about consistently doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like don't worry about winning LP, losing LP. Like just worry about not getting solo kill. Like obviously limit test and learn. It's the only way you're gonna get better.
Yeah.
But don't care so much about end result. Care more about improving, and that will give you rapid LP spikes and like rank increase.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just by doing that. Yeah, but I put the other notes on the doc for kind of what I would focus on.
They're
I'm
pretty.
glad we had a game where you were ahead.
Yeah. Last game that was not super chill.
Yeah, so you get more things to like work on. But if you can work on closing out games, you're gonna start winning more, right? Get more farm, get like higher damage, play to roam.
Yeah.
You did great. You did great. You did super solid. Your trade timers, or you won a lane that was a hard counter pick. It's borderline impossible for this guys to lose this lane. He's so terrible.
Tryndamere, you mean?
Yes. Tryndamere can just sustain your damage, and once he gets Ravenous, like you can't really build a Ravenous item.
Yeah, it was a Tryndamere main too. I mean, off main.
Yeah. I mean, you can put any champ, like you can insert any champion if they're, anyone in Emerald, and I could probably beat them on their own champ. It's not really about maining; it's more about the rank behind what they're capable of doing.
Mental power. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm scared going against first-time people who are challenger rather than, a master at one trick.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Cause dude, the difference between challenger and master players is crazy big, right? Too.
Yeah, it's probably the difference between like bronze and like diamond 1.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. That's what I like. That's like a lot of people ask me, why are you still playing League, or why are you getting into League so late? But it's like shit like there's always something to learn, and it's so stimulating.
And on top of that, guess what? All these people who have been playing forever, they have bad habits, and just because they think they've been playing for 7 years, they're good at the game. Like one of my friends, he went off kind of, like we call it crashing out, when you kind of argue with somebody, like our other friend who's new at the game. He's been playing for 4 months.
Yeah.
He's calling him terrible, calling him trash, but he's been playing the game for like 4 years, and he's like, low plat gold.
And the guy who's been playing for 4 months, what's his rank?
He's like bronze.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well
So like, don't say just because you've been playing forever, you know what you're talking about. We're having conversations where you're going to be quickly, bypassing the other people that have been playing for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we didn't talk or like fully mention. So make sure you're full mute, but keep chat on.
Yeah. So you can type.
Just like you're talking to stream, like talk to your team for how to.
It's a one-sided conversation.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
So have fun. Good luck with your games. Let me know if you have any questions. I think that's
I think this is really good
for one conversation.
Yeah, no, this is really good. I don't think it was too much information. Last week was a lot of information, but this one was nice. And we're not logging off until Silver 2, bro.
Okay, you got it.
We going, dude. We are pumping. We got 4 wins in a row, and then we got it.
Oh yeah, you want to see something nasty too?
Yes.
Just for the sake of having conversation.
Oh, come on. Give me some.
Okay.
Give me some.
So I'm gonna sell you Mbessa really hard right now.
Okay, go on.
So I'm the Cancer, and I'm gonna say I'm not Cancer. I'm gonna say those words, but I am solely the reason why people play Varus top or did play Varus top in North America.
I fucking hate you, dude.
Yeah,
Why?
Your boy Kirbyos, or Kirbyos, however you want to say.
Yeah.
I was in his stream before he was popping off or anything was happening, and like I saw him playing the champ because he got it from someone else.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this is broken. And I just played it a little bit differently than him. I play like full AP. He started off going like Hull Breaker on Varus top with
hard steel.
with, like an attack speed. Yeah, he started off playing tank and then also going like Hull Breaker.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now, because I love making like spicy builds that randomly work and are really broken in like higher elo.
Yeah.
Is I've cooked up Electrocute Mbessa full lethality.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you something disgusting now.
Okay.
I think I logged in. I think we're good.
Oh wait, you're gonna play against me?
No. I'm gonna share my screen.
Oh shit, bro! It's like, oh, I'm not ready for this. Do you remember the Rumble matchup?
Okay.
Alright. I will, in your honor, play Mbessa tomorrow.
Okay. Watch a couple of these and see if this changed your minds. Yes, I have like 15 kills now, but these games are like.
Yes, you're hyper fed.
28.
Yes, the set is
and
14.
Yes, this is also low.
Huh?
This is low diamond.
Where did the vein go?
that vein was 10 and 2, by the way. So let me just explain what I cooked up, because no one believes me. I did matchups with a couple of my friends that are challenger, and I had them all play their one tricks, and I rolled all of them.
Oh, what the fuck?
Like, a couple of my friends are like 900 LP, some of them are like GM, and everybody argues that like one of my good friends, Eddie Spaghetti. Shout out Eddie Spaghetti. He's like 700 LP, really good at Jace, like insane.
Yeah.
And the game's just not even close because of how overtuned this champion is.
Dude, why did you stand there in the W just... Okay, I want to see what happened to the vein.
I think this is the same one, or is this a different one? Hold on. Oh no, this is a different one. I'll play one of these as well. I have a couple of them, and then I also have some early game ones. I have like 20, but
Huh?
just showing you what happens if you build full lethality with Eclipse, because her passive gives you 30% armor shred.
Yeah. Dude, you are so toxic. What you emote, bro? Like the clipping emote.
Wait, why is this pausing?
Oh
That's the
man.
update, hold on. Okay, this one I think is good too.
Okay.
But just what this champion does. So I missed my W.
Doesn't matter.
I ulted Q2 auto and a one-shot Vayne, and Vayne's 9 and 2 at that point.
Okay, I'm sold.
But just the lack. This is why everything you want to do on Aatrox is what Mbessa does.
I'm sold.
Q2,
But Aatrox is.
auto,
So
that
the
guy's
thing
10
is.
kills.
Yeah, you fucking smurfed. You're fucking smurfing, bro. The thing is, okay, so Aatrox, I really like playing Aatrox, cause he's got that glass fancy, right? But seeing this is disgusting. Can you time the build to me? Chat's also curious.
Yeah, this is a CJ special right here. I'm putting some pro players on it. They're gonna see, but you can't blind pick it because it's really bad into certain champions.
What champions
can
would you
slow
pick
poke
it in, and what would if you would like make me like a small silver proof checklist? What champions is a definite no, and what champions is a definite yes?
So melee champions that it can bruise into, I think it's really good. So like some people don't like picking it into Renekton. I actually think if you go the pen build with Electrocute, I think you can actually play it into Renekton. So champions that you cannot pick it into are champions that can tank your combo
Yeah.
and still out sustain you. So Tryndamere is like the worst matchup in the entire game for this champ.
Yeah.
Mundo? Irelia is really bad. No, Mundo you will shit on because Mundo
It's HP. No, that's HP. You fuck him up with HP as well.
More than that, so Mundo is one of the champions that like you can trade into Mundo. You trade with him 2 times and then you can just tower dive him.
Okay.
Like Mundo's not. He's a good champion into tanks and things that can't really abuse him. So like Scion maybe or Malphite or like any tanks that allow Mundo to get to his 3 item where he becomes like one of the strongest champions in the game, right? Like he's not gonna die.
Warmok, Heart Steel, Titanic.
Yeah, two hits turrets. So I like playing this champ into champions that I can trade into that don't have sustain. Gnar would be a great example where this shit destroys Gnar. It's not even close because you W1 in, you Q1, which gives you the increased range. You auto attack Q2, and then you can press E to slow him, and then you can disengage.
Bro, I'm losing it when you're clapping like that, dude.
Yeah, this is
you
early
do it
game.
in every clip. Oh, what the fuck
you've
am I
laid
seeing?
you've laid against Set before, right?
Yeah, I've played Set. Like I've got 300k mastery points on Set.
He's a stat check bruiser at the start of the game. What
Dude.
happens when Mbessa with Electrocute?
Did you stat check him?
What
is that? What is the damage of Electrocute, bro?
It's not even that high. It actually scales later. It's more the tree of sudden impact.
Yeah,
which
you're
as a spell,
disgusting.
because you get extra lethality. So
You're
I just wanted to
disgusting.
clip that to show early game. You know, show some. We're losing it. It's not even like I'm not fed at all at this point.
No, but you're still strong.
So W in Q1, E auto Q.
And out.
You literally just space him, and the shield is so big that
Yeah,
he can't trade into you.
They got a nerf though. They got a nerf, right?
Yeah.
Who
so
knows?
shield will get dropped. I think they need to change the entire kit where they lower the cooldowns of her Q and her E.
Yeah.
And then move the damage around. So they should remove the damage off of her like ulti because the numbers are just crazy. She scales so hard where I played a game like yesterday in like mid-master and I was not fed at all. I had to go against Teemo and I was weak side. So Teemo's a good champion into it because he runs Bone Plating Ignite PTA. And you can never really all in Teemo with Conquer or Electrocute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless you get his bone plating first. But if you get his bone plating, he's gonna do like 50% of your HP, and you're just gonna die if you.
I just see people fucking melt, bro. What the fucking bullshit character, man? Riot.
No one's building her like this. So like, no one's
getting
give me
the build.
Like
give me the build. I'll keep it quiet. I promise.
No,
I'm just sharing it with chat.
I just want the recognition that I started this.
The CJ, bro. Like they have the insec. This is gonna be the CJ.
That's what Varus top was for a while. Everybody in NA is kind
of. I don't want to give you that recognition because I don't want to recognize Yeah, I don't want to recognize cancer like that.
So
There's
I
no way.
go. It's game specific, but I think one item, I think Eclipse is probably the best first item, not because
Yeah.
it does the most damage, but it allows you to trade and do your toxic trade pattern, which is like using massive shields.
And then fucking
Oh my
off.
gosh, it's insane. So Eclipse on one is really good.
Yeah.
For two, I think either going Sojin second, or if they
Okay.
actually have tanks and they're building armor, I think going Last Whisper into Sojin is probably
Last
best because you're gonna
Whisperer?
get second item. And
Oh.
that's because it's going to give you, I think it's 18% lethality.
Yeah.
And with your ultimate tier 2, you're going to get 38% lethality.
That's crazy. And lethality
Just
is?
for 38% armor penetration just for existing, not lethality. Lethality is 1-for-1 ratio, so if you
Yeah.
have one lethality, one armor.
Oh, one armor, yeah.
You know, versus
So Darius E. Basically
38%.
Darius E.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So if they have a tank, I'll go Last Whisper item first. Sometimes I'll finish Last Whisper item depending if I need anti-heal.
Why shouldn't I go Last Whisper on Aatrox?
You don't crit.
Oh, okay,
I
that's
mean,
why.
you can build Last Whisper, but
It's a
like
crit item.
most of the time.
Okay.
Sometimes you can build the Executioner Last Whisper item. Okay, this was another play, but
Yeah.
you get the point.
Yeah, I get the point.
Like-
You're disgusting.
This is what I'm cooking
This guy
up. I'm
plays
playing-
Vayne
I'm playing
top
on
2,
a
by
new
the way,
account.
Chad.
No, I play everything. I don't just like play Vayne top to make people torture. Right now I'm playing Mbessa, she's not banned. I'm
Yeah.
playing probably Aurora because she's really good in slot. Yone
Oh, yeah.
as well.
You motherfucker, dude.
Trying to practice for some competitive stuff that I'm doing.
Okay, now
But
then it's fine.
listen,
Chat, relax. It's for competitive stuff. It's not to ruin our bronze day. Trust. It's not like
I secretly do like 1v1s for certain players to like help them
okay, like certain players, huh?
learn things, certain players.
Yes, certain players, right?
'Cause in NA, unfortunately, everybody's a fucking one trick who plays
Yeah.
this game. So